Welcome back to another video. Today's about if a new Lion Guard season is worth it, and by the way, subscribe to the channel while you're here. What a lot of people want is a new season of TLG, and in the next few minutes you will know if there should be, so the answer is no. A lot of people really want a new season, and sometimes I also want one, especially since I personally think Season 3 is the best. The show was made to last 3 seasons, and it did. The last 2 episodes were a little bit longer and had lots of information, and the show ended properly, not in the middle of nowhere or got cancelled, which is what most people think happened. Season 3 was shorter than 1 and 2, probably because I think Ford Riley, the executive producer's time was running out with the company. Though I think that if they got the chance they should have probably made one more episode after the last one, or one more during the second half of the series. Since the Night Pride were only seen in the second half of the last season and the first half was just about the journey to the tree, and the Night Pride became a big part of the series in the second half, so they should have had one more episode after the original last episode ended, or one during the second half, so we get to see more of that. Despite that, I still don't think a new season is worth it, and the show is called The Lion Guard, and in the end of the last episode they gave up the role of the Lion Guard while competing for it so they could go back to the Tree of Life. So if it's called The Lion Guard, it would make more sense to talk about the current Lion Guard, and even though people want to know what happens to both the current Lion Guard and the main characters at the tree, the plot, it won't be too interesting if it doesn't have Kion and the former Lion Guard and Night Pride. The last season also wasn't as popular as the first 2. The series wasn't exactly about the Tree of Life and what mainly happens in Season 3, especially since it was short, so some fans didn't like it. At the same time, it was also very popular and it was making lots of noise, but some of the original fans didn't like it too much. The other thing is that the main cast of actors separated and went their own ways. I might make a separate video about that. But anyways, the original cast have grown and moved on from the series and did lots of stuff after. TLG made them more popular, but especially with Joshua Rush and Diamond White, who became very popular after. If they were to come back, they would be very different from where it ended, and I wouldn't like it if they replaced the cast. I would still go with the original cast if they made another season, despite the fact that they would be a lot older and different. It also ended a few years ago, so everything would be very different and harder to make if it already ended. I think that they could make a spin-off series that takes place after the Guard, and they could try to bring the cast back. I would like it if they would have the characters and plot be the same way it ended, but I would be okay if they had to change a few things, especially since the cast and their characters would be a little different, or they could just leave it and not make anything new, especially since some fans are making unofficial series to show what happens after the Guard, such as Drama King. So that's it for today. Please subscribe to the channel for more content. See you next time in another video.